So let's talk a little bit about what we can do. Now, we know that we need to, let's just begin with, the first part of our day. If you have to get up with an alarm clock, my big suggestion is buy one that's not your phone. Charge the damn thing in another room.
Yeah, keep it like in the kitchen or whatever, just a completely different room.
Completely different room, yep.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about the EMF and all of that stuff that goes along with that, but that's a conversation for another time. It's just simply the compulsive need. There was a survey that was done of millennials who it was like 23% admitted to waking up in the middle of the night to check their phone. Mm-hmm. That is an addiction. Mm-hmm. So charge the damn thing in a different room. Go to Amazon, spend the $4 that it's probably going to cost you to get a good alarm clock, and then utilize that. And then the first thing that you want to do is don't hit the snooze button. Get out of bed. Go get some natural sunlight. Sit outside, have a glass of water, then have your coffee if you're going to drink coffee. And this is where I say me time is so important, because if you're proactively starting the day with, meditation, journaling, reading, whatever it is that you need to do, a throwback to what we used to do 30 years ago, you've proactively started your day. You're not reactive. So you're not really succumbing to the chemical issues that come from that get out of bed, check the phone type of thing. It's not dopamine. It's not adrenaline. It's a proactive approach to every single day. Mm-hmm. Now, one of the interesting things that I found in all of the research, and I talked about this in a book that I wrote, 30 Days to a Better Brain, was sex first thing in the morning. Now, I'm not just saying this to say this, although I am saying this to say this because it's me, but there's actually a huge cognitive benefit to sex first thing in the morning.
Is it sex or is it orgasm?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
Yes. Both. But there was a big correlation between sex in the morning and cognitive health. And so we know that. Like if you're flooding your brain with feel-good chemicals, not the reactive ones from dopamine, but the proactive ones, the oxytocin that comes from, companionship and, and I think the jury still might be out on whether or not masturbation actually fits into this, but it's, sex first thing in the morning. And the thing we know with men is that your testosterone levels are highest first thing in the morning and around 3 p.m. So I also tell people is like, if you're looking for a better brain, sex first thing in the morning and 3 p.m. Try to work that into your day. Exercise. That's the next big one. You have to exercise. Brain-derived neurotropic factor. We've talked a lot about that. We've talked a lot about the inherent immune boosting benefits of exercise. But when we start to factor that into sleep, we know that there's just so much that goes into it. So exercise. Most of the things that we talk about, they kind of leap into all of these different indications.
I was just about to say.
So, we're not prescribing anything that's specific to sleep. To sleep, we're prescribing something or recommending something that is specific to health. And in that, we know that our sleep is going to improve.
Right. Yes, when you improve the lifestyle as a whole, every element of that lifestyle also improves, which includes your sleep.
Yeah, which is biooptimization.
Absolutely.
The final one is something called sleep hygiene. And sleep hygiene is really nothing more than doing the same thing every single night at the same time. So if you know that you need to be in bed by 9 o'clock so that you can wake up at the appropriate time the next day, 90 minutes before that, at 7:30, shut the TV off, charge the phone in a different room, get into the same pattern of, if it's a shower, if it's brushing your teeth, whatever pattern is that you need. Get into bed, meditate, journal, read a book, whatever it is that you need to do. But as your body becomes conditioned to that sleep hygiene, then your sleep just improves that much more. And I actually spoke to a doctor of a sleep clinic on this one, and he said one of the first things that they focus on before getting people into pharmacologicals like Ambien is just focus on sleep hygiene. They found that it was like 70% of these sleep problems can be cured just by that.
Yeah.
Like
it's powerful.
Yeah, your brain just knows. And so when your brain knows, it starts to turn on that melatonin switch. It starts to shut off the cortisol switch. It basically says you're going to sleep whether you like it or not. And that's actually something you can do with your kids, ladies and gentlemen. So if you, like me, have a young kid, practicing sleep hygiene with them is essential for healthy sleep habits.
I've actually heard of families turning off all the lights, only using candles or whatever because you're completely eliminating any sort of like lights, LED, any of those blue lights basically.
Yeah.
And that helps keep your kids a little more suppressed, like just the energy down and gets them ready for sleep too. That's another idea.